Yo, what's good, basketball heads? It's your boy Crush. So, Stephen A thinks that ESPN could fire more people, including himself. You know that's cap. We all know ESPN is not firing Stephen A. Smith. He's the golden goose. Why would you fire the golden goose? He brings in the ratings. He's the one a lot of people tune in to watch. So, why would ESPN fire Stephen A? Me personally, I gotta see it to believe it. Unless I see it, I wouldn't believe it. I think Stephen A is just saying this knowing it's gonna draw a lot of attention and it's gonna get people talking. Because I can't fathom ESPN firing Stephen A. Smith, of all people. Before they do that, they probably let go everybody else. He's their top priority. So him saying this is just him, his play on words, but ESPN is not firing Stephen A. At least not today. Who knows what the future holds, but right now, hell nah. But Stephen A believed that ESPN layoff is far from over. So his speculation is more people will be let go, there will be more firing, more loss of jobs. That's tough, man. That is tough. But that's what happened when you work for a big corporation who's run by Disney. And Disney has been losing money from their movie production on the movie side of things, So I'm guessing to cut back, they're letting people go on the sports media side of things. And Jalen Rose got fired. Max Kellerman got fired. Jeff Van Gundy got fired. Keyshawn Johnson got fired. A whole bunch of ESPN media analysts and personnel. They got the axe, man. So nobody's safe, basically, except Stephen A. Smith. He's the only person who I feel doesn't have to worry about his job, being Well, Stephen A. Smith and Woj. Woj and Stephen A. is untouchable. Those two, I wouldn't worry about them being fired. But everybody else, they're up for debate. They're on the chopping block. So it's looking really shaky at ESPN right now. And I can't imagine everybody at ESPN. They're uneasy. They're on edge. They're a bit edgy right now because you don't know if you're going to wake up tomorrow and get the big news that you got fired. So no one's job is safe currently except for Stephen A. and Woj. That's the only two media analysts who I know is good. Because they're the top dogs, basically. You're not going to fire the golden goose at any company. That's just common sense. So even though Stephen A. Smith is saying, he could be fired, it's all cap. It's all cap. No one would believe that. ESPN is not going to fire Stephen A. So this is what Stephen A. had to say. Let me tell you all something. Don't ever, ever, ever in your life as a black person take anything for granted. I told you before, when white folks catch a cold, black folks catch pneumonia. This ain't the end. More is coming. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I could be next. All caps, man. Not speaking about more firing, but speaking on Stephen A. saying he could be fired. He could be next. ESPN is not firing Stephen A. Smith. Not today. I don't know what the future holds, but currently in 2023, hell nah. I would have to see it to believe it. Until I see it, it's all tongue in cheeks. Prior to ESPN firing all these analysts and media personnel, Stephen A. Smith did say on his media podcast that, Disney announced that over 7,000 employees are going to be let go. So he did talk about that. And the days following, a whole bunch of analysts got fired and media personnel. And if you don't know, obviously, ESPN is owned by Disney. They're part of the Disney branch. ESPN is under the Disney umbrella. You could for sure expect more people to be fired. There's more cuts to become. They're making their cuts, and all you could do is hope you don't get caught in that crossfire. It's tough, man, but we'll see what happens in the coming days. If more people get fired or, get let go, we'll see. But as always, I'll holla. As always, we just talking basketball. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share, holla at your boy. It's all about the game and how you play it. It's all about the game. I'ma say it. It's all about the game.